3, 2. I wanted to say finally, I got Deathstroke up to rank 8, but I just got Buddy like last week. However, in my opinion, Deathstroke, I got impatient because Deathstroke is, to me, the second best legendary in the game. I think. Let's see. Let's get to the video.
There is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Worlds Collide video. In this video, I'm going to go through Deathstroke at rank 8. So this will be the guide. My previous video, first look, I just got him, didn't know him as well. Have him now. Dude is a beast, dude is a monster, and so I'm going to touch points on his kit again and then take him into some action. So he is a multi-target damage dealer, bleeds, a lot of bleeds. Strong basic attack is his only attack. That's all he needs. Multiple attacks, action bar progression. He is agile. He's an agile damage dealer. So, Slade Wilson is a mercenary and assassin for hire with no qualms about crossing lines to get the job done, no matter where those lines are drawn. True. He also got stabbed in the eye by Damien in the new lore. How did he... Actually, funny enough, no, it was always a Robin that took his eye, right? Anyway. Let's go ahead and get back into his kit. Now, at rank 8, I was able to unlock additional damage from the bombs. His kit is so long. And then an additional chance to do the attack again. So, it's a lot, guys. As an expert of all kinds of weapons, Deathstroke selects 1 out of 3 weapons to attack with. Gun deals physical damage equal to 85% of attack to an enemy. If the target's proportion of health is higher than 50%, damage is increased by 35%. Whew. Bomb deals physical damage equal to 60% of attack to an enemy and 1 random enemy and adds 1 stack of bleed for 2 turns. Sword brandishes his sword at an enemy 2 times, each dealing physical damage equal to 42.5% of attack. Also adds 1 stack of bleeds for 2 turns. All right, here we go. Done with that. And now, as we unlock the different levels, we have when the sword or gun is used, the damage is increased to 47.5% and 95%. That happen together. And then at rank 8, when the bomb is used, damage increases to 75%. The bleeds, in case you don't know, they deal damage under shields, supposedly, 20% of attack, and that doubles when they're below 33% health. Now, here's the thing. I'm trying to do it to like memorize it. Does this impress you? It shouldn't. I'm memorizing kits no, it shouldn't be impressive. Anyway, so the reason why I brought up the shields thing though is that I finally see where shields could be affected by bleeds, and it was Deathstroke. It's just that his attack is so high and he puts out such an ungodly number of bleeds that it has to have an effect. Like there's no way his bleeds don't have an effect because all he does is just attack. Bringing that up, you notice how he only has 1 basic attack. Like he doesn't have any advanced attack, passive at the start of battle, and after casting his ultimate, Deathstroke progresses the action bar by 30%. So every time he does his ultimate move, 30%. 35% now that I have this level 2. At rank 9, it'll be 40. This is insane, but it'll be insane more when we get to the ultimate. Next, at the end of his turn, Deathstroke has 20% chance of dealing an additional basic attack. This chance increases 5% for every enemy inflicted with bleed. Now it's 25%. There's 5 enemies. Say all of them have bleeds. Running in with Ocean Master, for example. So now he has a 50% chance of laying down. He has a 50% chance of laying down bleeds. That's insane. Actually, I need to change my camera angle back. Sorry, guys. The chat was in there, but it's fine. We'll leave the chat in there for this part of the video. That's okay. Now, we'll move on to the other basic. When dealing damage, if there are 2 enemies or fewer, increases crit of this instance of damage by 30%. So crit chance increases by 30%. Increases crit of this instance of damage by 30%. So then when people fall, he's going to hit you harder. Now, the ultimate. Wrong. The death nail tolls. Wields all weapons for 2 turns, during which basic attacks are changed to attacks with all 3 weapons. Damage for these attacks is decreased by 40%, so they're not letting you get too nuts, and they are followed up with 1 additional basic attack. Why is that crazy? It's crazy because his ultimate only costs 2 points. He uses his ultimate so much that it's weird for me to figure out where to put him so he doesn't attack too much, because then he's just stealing ultimate points from other characters that I may want to go. He is constantly attacking. And then every time he casts his ultimate, which only has 2 points, he is going to progress his action bar by 35%. On top of the fact that he is on top of the fact of this, there's also the additional chance for him to deal another attack at the end of his turn. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. So basically, he is a non-stop attack machine. I have put him in crit gear. So 2 crit sets, 1 attack set. I even put like the first epic 2-piece. I think that was the first one I ever got. I put that on him. Then I put him in the Chaos Crystal, which I know I need to do a guide on artifacts. I know. That's something I need to work on. At the start of round 2, sacrifices 20% of current HP to gain the power of Chaos, increasing damage amplification by 25% and lifesteal by 15% for 2 rounds. This can only be triggered once, I believe. And then as I rank it up, it'll get better. So this is put on him, as well as at the start of battle, the wearer's HP is increased by 15,000. Now, I haven't even used this on him yet, but it just felt right to put something called the Chaos Crystal onto Deathstroke. So I'm going to take him into, I don't know, anywhere and play with him a little bit, show you some gameplay action. I'll be right back.
10 minutes later.
Okay, I forgot something. I did forget something. His badge. Okay, so we're going to go through like just the basics of his badge, like in terms of what you get at the end. The stats that you're going to be improving are damage amplification and lifesteal, which we do like that. And I wonder if, let's see. When the sword is used, this is at the very end when I've unlocked, let's go to tier 1 first. That probably makes more sense, right? So when I've unlocked the final skill at the end of his badge in tier 1, when the gun is used, if the target's proportion of HP is higher than 50%, increase damage by an additional 35%. His gun's going to be used on his ultimate because he's just going to be doing that over and over and over again. You will see. I've already set up the team ups. You will see. Next, when the sword is used, increase crit and crit damage by 15% each. When using a bomb is used, I think they mean when a bomb is used, but using a bomb is used. Guys, we've talked about this. I'm going to need y'all to spell check and grammar check and have the 4-eye principle. One person writes it, one person reviews it, another person reviews it. Just, come on now. Additionally, adds 1 stack of bleeds for 2 rounds. Yay. Tier 3. Oh. There we go. Sorry. Lost my mind for a second. Weapons expert. When damage is dealt by the sword. They really like this sword. Gun and bomb increases by an additional 20%, 40%, and 40% respectively. So basically that's his ultimate. When he's using the sword, 20%. Gun, 40%. Bombs, 40%. It's just more and more damage. Oh, he is not here for the games. He is not here for the games. And then this is just straight stat increases. This is straight stat increases. So he is not here for your games or for your pity. He doesn't care how you feel. Oh God. He's so much damage. Look at so much damage. All right, so we're gonna go back. Lifesteal 23.7%, damage amplification 23.7, defense and attack bonus plus 60%. It's stupid. It is stupid. Okay, so here we go. Now I have a team set up in team ups. So basically we're going to go into Croc real quick. Now Croc is a mighty. I did only the basic simulation. So it should be okay running Deathstroke here. We're going to remove everybody. I wonder if I can fight with only Deathstroke. Because that would be fun. maybe a little bit of support in Kid Flash and Mr. Terrific, but I think I want this just to be the Deathstroke show. This could be fun. I didn't realize you could do that with just a couple characters. Now what you'll see is that he has an awesome animation when it comes to doing his ultimate. It's only 2 points, so whenever the ultimate bar fills, which it would be better if I did have 5 because it would fill up faster, but that means that him being at number 2 creates kind of an awkward situation because then he's always going to take 2 away. So if you're only filling up, so now the Chaos Crystal comes up, doing the damn thing. So that means that whenever like 3 comes up, he's going to take 2, which means there's only 1 left for them. It kind of creates a weird ultimate point count. It's the opposite of what Sinestro does. Well, no, it's kind of the same as what Sinestro does, except it's just in the opposite fashion. He's gonna keep doing his ultimate so long as you put him in the front. It's gonna happen basically all the time because it also has such a short cooldown. So what you want to do, at least for me, I don't usually run him in the front. If I have others in the back, I'll have Wonder Woman up front, then Kid Flash, Mr. Terrific, and then I'll have Deathstroke in the 4th or 5th position, because then they get a chance to eat and do their thing. And when I'm loading it up, let's say +5 here, the 3 go to Wonder Woman. There's only 2 left over. Terrific can't use it. Kid Flash can't use it. Oh, Deathstroke can. He's in the 4th position, so then he'll take off. So that is how I typically run him. You're seeing now how much damage he does. This is dumb. And I'm tempted actually to, given that this is, you know what? No, I'm gonna let this ride so you can see the stats, and then I'll go back at him. I'll go back at it with the full team, but I'll just skip battle just so you can see his stats at the end. But he is constantly attacking. There's that. He's gonna do his basic, and then he's gonna do it again and again. Oh, it's stupid. And I love it. No, do it again. It's fine. It's okay. We're good with it. So, we're going to look at his damage real quick. He has the coolest stuff. Like, he has the coolest imagery. I don't even know how to put it. He did 5 million damage there while 1.2 was the next most. So that was basically all him. And I would say let's run him with another team. However, since 54% of the damage was done here, there is no comparison because basically there's not enough space left on the character there's not enough space left for him to do more than what he's already done. There's only 46% left of the stat. So he's not going to be able to beat what he did before, especially not with additional characters. So now what we'll do is, and you'll have to forgive me, he's very, see, this is what I get for talking that ish. That's what I get for talking it. We'll complete him real quick. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Evil Falls. Now, I did make a mistake this morning because I was impatient. I forgot that Deathstroke is basically made for Evil Falls because the motorcycle in Evil Falls, in order to take care of it, you need to apply bleeds, which means you're running bleed team comps, right? I don't know if you noticed, but Deathstroke puts down bleeds. He's actually like one of his like main things is bleeds. So he is perfect for this area. They even have him in the recommendations. Two-Face, Ocean Master, Deathstroke. Yes, please. Strong basic attack. Where did we see that tag before? And then, yeah. So we'll go in here and we'll show him off against, we won't skip battle. And we won't go through the whole battle either. What I'll do is I'll show the first bit of what his attack does against the motorcycle. And then I'll come back. You notice all the bleeds. And then we'll come back and I'll show you the stats with the skip battle. Now, here's the thing. I've already reached my limit today for Owlman in terms of how high I can get. However, that was before I did the rank 8. So maybe it improves. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see. He's already done so much damage. So much damage. I'm really just trying to wait on the motorcycle to show up. Another attack. It's stupid. It is dumb. And then the Nightwing Ocean Master thing that runs with them so that they can lay down, weaken, and bleeds. It's just all dumb. So the Bat Cycle comes out. The Owlmobile, I guess it's called, comes out. And the way that you get past this shield is through bleeds. And the one who deletes shields with their bleeds is Deathstroke. And to me, it feels like Deathstroke only because he just put so many out. But was he killed or disappeared? Was he killed? We do not like that at all. Let's go back and restart this. Now, I will say this. I'm going to show this just because it does show up on the bleeds when you get past the Owlmobile. It reduces the shields. If you do it within 2 turns, then you should be okay. I'm surprised that Deathstroke fell that fast. Genuinely. And that might be a placement thing of where I need to probably put Kid Flash up front. So yeah, you see the bike goes down. Now Owlman is open. We can attack him. Blah, 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 blah. I need Deathstroke for this. So let's go ahead and restart that. I'm glad I saw that though now. Kid Flash is ranked 9, so we can put him up front. And actually, I'm tempted to do skip battle because I don't want to put you guys through all that again. And I want to see if at the end if he survived. Nope, they all died. Best record though. How much damage did he do? So he did do the majority of damage. So moving him back there did keep him alive. Okay, cool. Good to know. So that is Deathstroke. He is absolutely just nuts. Constantly attacking, so much so that you have to manage that. You need to manage how often he's going to attack because he's going to be taking those points from, this is his only downside. He's going to be taking those points away from other characters that you want to use their ultimates. So if you're doing auto, which I know everybody's like, well, don't do auto. I like doing auto. You guys do manual. I like doing auto. If you're going to do an auto, then that means you need to be very careful about his placement. So we're going to run this. Why not? Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Show you the problem that, and this is the thing, it probably won't do the 5 turns thing. I need the 5 turns thing to complete this. But if you notice, I have him sat back behind Wonder Woman because I want her ultimate to go off. You see all the shields that Lex puts up. The bleeds from Deathstroke and the bleeds from Ocean Master do help whittle these shields down. The argument that I will make for bleeds is that they need to be more powerful if we're supposed to be dealing with these shields, because Deathstroke proving that shields can be reduced by bleeds. He's a legendary character that does multiple attacks putting down bleeds, like a lot. So should probably be a little bit more accessible to people than having to have a legendary that's damn near God tier in order to get past these shields. But that's a random rant that doesn't really do with Deathstroke because he handles the business here. You see that giant jump of bleeds that reduce the shield? When Lex gets his turn again over here, you'll see him come down. I would love for him to put his shields back up, which I don't think anybody's ever said ever about Lex. I would love for his shields to get back up, but I want you to see again, if not, then rewind the YouTube. See again how much his health falls off. The shields go up. He still has 6 bleeds. Now when he gets his turn around, oh, well, Wonder Woman just loves stealing people's spotlight. We're trying to show something here, Wonder Woman. But regardless, even without the shields, you'll see the gigantic... Yeah, see, so we had shields. It lost because of those bleeds. So, it's nice. It is nice. And he just keeps going. This won't be the 5 turns, I don't think, no. But it is what it is. I think you get the point. Clearly, we're going to win. I'll go back at this again to try to figure out a good way to actually end up completing this in less than 5 turns. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.